My name is Justin Mosley with Sub-American Productions. Um, I've put together a few clips of some of our research. We're going to start at Fuller Park, uh, and we have a couple of images from the Athens Country Club. Basically, what I'm going to do is do some commentary. It lasts about 10 minutes, so I guess we'll get started. Here's Fuller Park. Okay, here we are at the back of Fuller Park. This is actually the back fence here. Yeah, there's the gate leading outward. We haven't really explored anything, I guess, to the other side of it quite yet, but this is still behind Fuller Park. A lot of these woods, the wooded area back here, it just, I mean, it's almost as if there have been people back here quite frequently. Actually, there's trails all through this park, but for the most part, I mean, a lot of it looks as though it just hasn't been touched. Here we actually ran across some human hair. Yeah, it's long human hair, and as I'm pulling it up here, it's falling apart. It's pretty old, but we pretty much came to the conclusion that it's not an animal because the hair is too long. So, but yeah, it was actually all together before I started sticking that stick in there. But anyway. This is within the walls of Fuller Park. That looks like that was actually an old storage building of some sort, but it, of course, as you can see, it pretty much caved in quite some time ago. There really wasn't much to that storage area, but it was only a few rooms. One of the rooms on the far right of the screen there was completely full of like Christmas ornaments and things like that. But it's kind of dark in there. I didn't have a flashlight or anything for the camera. But that's actually one of the biggest rooms within that storage building. But in the video, as you look around, you can actually see there's just remnants of this actually a lawnmower blade there. Anyway, as you look throughout this video, I mean, there's just tons of really dated equipment. On past the storage building is the old tow truck there. This right here looks like it used to be a home there or something, or either it's just a big dumping area, but it definitely looks quite apocalyptic. Oh, and there's an unfortunate calf that must have strayed from its mother and just died there. But the curious thing about that was the cow was missing half of its skull, which is obviously not natural at all. This is actually a boathouse made of the iron ore. This is at the Athens Country Club. There's actually a lot of rumors about this particular structure here. As you can see, it's hasn't been used in quite some time. It doesn't even have a roof over it, but of course the stone is still intact. This is actually probably one of the most interesting things that we've discovered so far. That this is actually a stage. This area that you're looking at was there a long time. It was long before the country club was built there. Country club was built in 1946. Oh, this is also right here. If you look up here in your left corner, this is something that I didn't see before, but there's something actually dangling around up there. Uh, I didn't even notice it until I viewed this video. Once the camera gets still again, you'll see it real good right here. Right there, you see that? I didn't even notice that until I watched the video. So it's strange. Anyway, this is actually a structure that's been here. The country club was built in 1946, and this structure was here a long time before that. So this is one of the most interesting parts here. That obviously is not for picnics. I mean, you couldn't even sit under it. I mean, your knees will not fit under it. The top is new. It's not part of the original structure. It looks as though, at first I thought it was some kind of mold, the black mold there, but upon further inspection, it's actually charred. It's actually burned. Um, there's another fireplace that's right. It's adjacent to the actual stage that we were just looking at. This is actually an old school. There's which holds a lot of significance in our research as well. There, the strange thing about what we're doing is, I mean, we're looking at a bunch of different structures that should be condemned, or they should have been torn down decades ago, but for some reason they're still standing. And that's not the only one. There's actually quite a few structures just like that, but that's actually been there for a very long time. Now, I'm going to show you some stills. This is actually underneath the table we were just looking at, and here's another view of the table. We've actually come to call it like a sacrificial table. But that's just kind of a joke, I guess. But because I mean, there's no way you can actually sit at this table. It's just so strange. And it's a landmark. I mean, this is something that's been here for well over 100 years. Well over 100 years. And there's the chimney there. Anyway, I hope this helps